And hello, good morning, everyone. umbraCoffee, November 2025. Time flies, and I'm joined today by two amazing gentlemen from Umbraco HQ, Filip and Niels. How are you guys? Thanks for joining me today.
Doing really
Thanks for
well.
having us.
It's a good day.
You good? Alive? You good? Alive? Happy, busy, tired? What's the current state of mind on your side?
Yeah, all of that.
Yeah,
Busy,
the answer is
yeah.
yes, yes. Yeah, I think again we talked a little bit behind the scenes, but as I mentioned, since the last or couple of the previous umbraCoffees, we were already talking and we're aligning with the dates because we knew that the date is coming to talk about Umbraco 17, which just got released yesterday. So let's start from the big congrats and applause for everyone who was involved and made it happen. As I titled this episode, "Up Delivered." so let's talk about this delivery today. But maybe let's start from some maybe short summary. How the day was looking for you guys yesterday? Everything was playing according to the plan. Anything didn't? Tell us more about this, maybe.
Yeah, I think maybe we can jump just a little bit further back, like back to I think it was Monday or maybe Friday last week.
Mm-hmm.
We figured out there was a little bit of trouble with the release, so but we ironed that out. So yesterday was actually looking good. We just had to release, it was a good day. Yeah.
And Filip, what about you? Were you just like a satisfied?
I was, I mean,
observer?
I was honestly on a plane yesterday when we had their launch party at HQ because we were in the middle of the partner season. So I was in the Netherlands for the partner summit down there and going home yesterday. So it was to me it was nice and very uneventful. It's great when we do big releases and everything just runs smoothly. It was following on a Slack thread and seeing like now everything's now V17 is out, now all the products are out, now it's ready in cloud, and a little bit later down the day was now umbraco.com is upgraded, so like a big milestones in our end, all in a few hours. That's
as you've mentioned, I was surprised, and again I was not following that much closely because we are right now heavily involved in a nice go live that is going live on Monday. Unfortunately, it's still on Umbraco 16.3 if I remember correctly. So it will be updated to 17 as soon as it will be possible. But now it wasn't yet. But yeah, again, it's exciting to see, and yeah, I think. You've mentioned a launch party. There was a really nice unboxing video, and if I will be able to share my screen, it's all nicely summarized by Bolette here on this news that was shared yesterday. So everyone can definitely go and take a read on what it has, what it's inside. We've been talking about it for a little while already, and we were testing RCs and testing various other parts of the system altogether, or maybe even separated previously, starting from the new back office, Niels, that you've probably also demoed here for us quite a while ago. Yeah, now it's kind of settled, and everyone can definitely benefit from it after some iterations and improvements over the way. And I got used to it, to be fair. I'm working with this V16 project for a while, and I almost forgot how the old back office looks like. So that's also good. That's also good. But I guess from your perspective, then, if you would pick again maybe one thing from V17 and from the recent updates and changes, that excites you the most, or was something maybe I don't know, maybe most interesting or challenging, or something what you were thinking too much definitely about, what would you choose out of it?
I think from my perspective, now that we released, it's like an effort going over the last 5 years, at least for our perspective, and it's a build up towards V17 as our new platform. Like this is going to be the foundation for what we will build in the future. And now we are past racing, trying to rebuild the back office. Like now it is here, and now we have the platform. Now we are above ground and ready to get started building new features that can help various projects out there. So that's really exciting.
Yeah, it's been very cool to see how, when there's a feature in the new in V17 with like the new collection view and how that works with the tree and stuff. And like, to me, that was just an example of something that previously would have taken us months to build. And we thought about it, or Niels did, and built a prototype in a few days. And like, it's just so much more efficient, and like it's so much more powerful and so much more joyful to work with the new back office.
Yeah, I tend to say that the working in the old back office was like doing an archaeological dig, and now we are past those times. So
Yeah,
that's really nice.
Again, small thing that helped me a lot, and I did mention it probably previous time. It was like I was able to hide almost everything that I wanted to hide from, for example, features that are not yet ready or not yet something what we integrated with our ways of working with, for example, our headless setup. But yeah, that was such an easy process to be done, and it wasn't that easy in the previous circumstances and the previous back office. Cool, but that's again, I do agree with you guys. It's in place now. It's something what everyone right now will probably heavily involve. But Filip, from the perspective of release cadence, I think that's also something what probably helped to again focus on what needs to matters the most from the LTS perspective on 17. Also cutting out from the versions that no longer needs to be supported officially, right? So that all makes space for probably focus on the teams, right?
Yeah, exactly. I mean, it's whenever we have an LTS release, it's always important for us that they are long-term supported, and that means like they should be easy to upgrade to or migrate to, and they should be something that you can actually count on for 3 years going forward. And I mean, we introduced a late change last week, which was like that's what Niels was talking about, right? Where we updated a dependency pretty late because it turned out that there was a dependency of that dependency that was gonna run out of support before. So like we had to make this work for 17, even though it was kind of a late minute change. But we got in, and like I think that's a testament to how we do releases. Like we like for the LTSs especially, we really care about not making breaking changes after the fact, and making sure that all the dependencies are supported for the entire time.
Yeah. So that was one of the last minute changes. Were there more of these? Was there anything that was or anything that you right now immediately are going to fix first?
I mean, yeah. So the dependency update was to squashbuckle, and I mean that's fixed now. We updated that to the next major version of squashbubble, and it'll be fine. And then there was another change. There was another change to how we do authentication in the back office. That like we stumbled upon like a draft version of like next best practices for how to authenticate a single page app towards a server. And we used to do token based, and we thought that was the way to go. And the next best practice is going to be that there's actually the tokens are not stored on the client. So we had to change some things around. Like it's not really a security hole. It's more of like a further hardening of how it's authenticated. But again, it's something that we wanted to get in there for 17, so that it wouldn't show up in like a security audit 2 years from now from a customer. Like we want them to be able to trust that like we're following all the best practices. And sometimes that means that we must work really fast when it's a draft version of a best practice that goes out soon.
For sure.
Yeah, it was breaking to make the change, so we rather want to do it before we release the LTS, because we cannot
it's like a pick and choose breaking changes and decide which one will break things now and which ones will need to await to break in 18, which is again something what will be just the next. That's interesting. And how it all plays along with sub products and sub environments like cloud and tools that are coming with the Umbraco. You've mentioned that your website now is also already running on 17. How the rollout is going to be performed on cloud and other areas of the
it's already there on
ecosystem.
cloud now. So like if you go in and create a new project, you are on the LTS version, so the newest one by default. So unless you choose something else, you'll get a 17 project going forward. And that, of course, that also forces us to make sure that all the dependencies we have in cloud, so like Umbraco Forms and Umbraco Deploy and all of those things are ready. But like our goal is, and we achieved this time, that all of our products are available on day one, whenever there's a new major version. So that was a good achievement, and lots of work on some products and not a lot of work on some of the other ones.
That's nice. And Niels,
it was cool to finally get to that place where umbraco.com was actually on the latest version of Umbraco, and we could just roll over the upgrade and see that it worked smoothly. And a few hours after the release, it was out there. That was good.
Yeah, that's so probably the first one, or maybe not the first one, running on V17 officially, but good to start from you then. Niels, you have your screen shared, so maybe for all of those who haven't seen it, I see it still on my tool. But I did mention that you all had also the nice unboxing video where it has an in-depth view of what is inside. What's exactly there, but if you can just show off, I'm just checking how to share your screen. Not that one. I would remove mine. Sorry, I forgot how to use it.
While you're figuring out the sharing of the screen, I can maybe just add that actually this time we did 2 releases at the same time, because V17 does not contain that much new. There's of course a few minor breaking changes, but all the goodies, all the polish that could have went into that version, which is also part of it, we also released as 16.4. So actually we have 2 releases out now if you want to do a simpler upgrade on cloud. But yeah, here it is. Philip, you mentioned a new thing earlier. Maybe we can demo that. I don't know if that's interesting to have a look at. If you come from 13 or maybe just 15, we now have an ability to see if you have a collection, and that's symbolized with this.
The artist formerly known as the list view, right?
Yeah, exactly. Oh yeah, important. So now you can sort of identify them in this way. And actually, it works as a shortcut out here. That's a minor detail, but if you had multiple tabs here on the workspace, multiple workspace views, they're called, then there would be a difference between linking here or there. And the new feature is that now when you're navigating deep into content, you can actually see over in the tree where you're at. And that's very beneficial if you're collaborating with coworkers. Maybe you want to share this link with a coworker, and now it's much more clear for them to understand where they're at.
There's a lot more linkability in the new back office as well. That it's very powerful when you work multiple people together. Right?
Oh yeah, I'm not sure I have that ready, but we can maybe just.
But I will ask you for one maybe potential tip for me, because is there a way, or maybe there's no way yet that might got improved, to go back to main content view without changing the URL? So if you will go to content here, it used to remember for me the place where I am in the content selection. Okay, but now it seems to be working fine for you.
Yeah.
So
okay.
maybe I'm running on some. Yeah.
Yeah, we also reintroduced that it remembers where you're at. So let's say you jump to the media section and you jump back. Now remembers you came.
Yeah, but then
article. If you want to reset,
go back to main?
Yeah, then you click up here on the section to reset the section navigation. Yeah. Yeah, I know you used to be able to click these ones in V13, but that was slightly confusing, especially if there was more headlines in the tree. So we took that away. Yeah.
So 2 clicks are needed then to reset. Okay. Yeah. That's you probably saved me at least a lot of time, because I was saying, it's not coming to a main screen. It's always remembering the old one. So I need to go back. That's my editor's experience lacking. But it's not.
But actually, it's much easier for you, because let's say you come to this one, you want to go back to the root. You can just double click.
Yeah.
You don't have to move your mouse. So.
Nice. I mixed it.
Maybe
Then.
just to highlight what Filip was touching upon is that if you are on a V13 site today, you maybe haven't noticed that this is possible from V14 and on, but you can deep link to almost anything. So let's say this is the block you want a colleague to edit. Yeah, now you can actually, you can hard refresh. That's a good thing, but you can also take the link and send it off to a colleague. So
nice, yeah, that's really good. That's
just good thing to notice.
Yeah. Nice. And this collections views, I did explore it a lot because we were switching from heavy, big trees on some of the old websites into nice and polished and performant collections. And it's quite, again, it's working extremely well when it comes to the searching through the collections, ordering them, tailoring the list views. And I still feel like since I started working with Umbraco, list view was the most underrated feature of all time, because I do remember my first back office extension training where we were exploring how to build your custom list views, and I always wanted to build those custom list views, and it was never enough time to do it for all the projects. But yeah, it seems like here it's not that much even needed because they offered a lot of powerful functionalities out of the box. So they work quite nice. Awesome. Yeah, that's anything else, Niels, that you might want to show us as something what there's too much.
I always
probably,
like to show off things, but we're also showing a lot of it off in the unboxing video. So maybe that's
exactly
a good one to go watch.
Yeah, let's navigate people there.
And
but
please bring feedback. If you spot something that you think could be improved, don't hold back. Just bring it forward.
Then let's talk about what's next, maybe for a little while. So because now that it's delivered, it's there. But again, the roadmap probably is not ending.
It's just the beginning.
It's just the beginning. So what are you working on now, or what's the most exciting on the next phase for you guys then?
For me, probably the thing I'm most excited about is like the global blocks or reusable blocks or whatever we call them, like having an official supported proper way of reusing content between pages and between your inside of your project. I think that's going to be a big thing. A lot of people are doing it today with like some kind of picker and having some nodes that you're not meant to route, or that doesn't have a template or something. Like you can hack your way around it, but it's a little bit weird and stuff. So we want to do that properly. I think that's going to be a game changer for many people, and we can build some much better UI on top of it.
Yeah, exactly. Provide a proper experience for that. That makes sense and are intuitive for users, right? That's I'm gonna look forward to that as well. Just getting started on it now, so there's still a little bit of work to be done.
There's still a little bit of work.
I was going to ask what's the kind of progress on that one, but it seems like it's.
I mean, we've done some of the work on the back end, so like some of most of the APIs are ready. So, but I mean, Niels and the front end people have obviously been busy with some stuff. So I think it's the majority of the work is with them now.
Yeah,
I'm sure they'll come up with something that no one has thought of, so we need to change the API. But that's all right.
And if we are speaking about APIs, Filip, you recently released a blog about AI, and of course, still hot topic for everyone utilizing not only Umbraco but everything basically in our work streams and live streams in general. Phil as well mentioned the new MCP work that being done for Umbraco 16. How it is right now aligned with all the other products? Is it a part of the ecosystem already by default? Is it something what you keeping a pace in front of, or how it is looking from your point of view?
So the MCP server itself, we launched like a public final actual release just a few weeks ago for version 16, and now it's for 17 as well. Now that 17 is out, and it's going to be a product like all the other products that we continue to maintain. The next step after this for us is to start to roll it out for the other products. So like it would also have functionality with Umbraco Commerce and Umbraco Workflow and all of the other products. And then like one of the things we would like to do on the MCP front is to also offer some kind of hosted MCP. So there's two different versions of MCP, and one is like where it runs on your machine along with your client, and the other one is where it actually lives on a server somewhere. That will give you a much more smooth experience where you don't have to install anything locally, and like you just point it at a server somewhere, log in with your regular accounts or credentials, and you're good to go. So that's what we're working on. It's not as simple as we first thought. So there's probably still a little bit of work before we're ready to launch that, but hopefully sometime in the first, I don't know, half of next year or something. That would be the goal, hopefully. But I think that's pretty cool. It's cool. I mean, Phil is obviously working a lot on optimizing what it does and how it works, and making it better and smarter and more efficient with the context. Context engineering is a whole field of its own, right? So like it's something that we need to think about. And then when we have a product in this space with the MCP server, like it's something that we need to think about, and how do we make sure that it works really well for your use cases. And I'm pretty excited about it. It lets us do so many cool things.
Yeah, I think since the APIs were introduced in the back office, it opened up so many potential options to again utilize, not only through the MCPs, but of course MCPs is just another way to again use it. But
the management API is obviously the thing that actually makes all of it possible, right? If we wouldn't have had that, building the MCP server would have been a huge undertaking. But now it was, I mean, manageable. I think Phil and Matt did it in a few weeks, the first iteration, right?
Yeah, that was cool. Yeah, I think that's exciting times. And again, the more the explorations and the more examples done on top of that, will bring more options and exciting also use cases and case studies for us all. I'm looking forward to it as well. So because everyone, again, it's AI is still a buzzword, but still everyone wants it, but still not everyone feels like they know what they want to do with that. And that's also often the case. But I briefly scanned through the roadmap on the website. I do believe that it will be still amended and tweaked over the time after the recent releases, and there's a lot of things here. I haven't checked it for a while.
There's probably some of the things that are in right now that we need to move to done.
I noticed that, for example, the back office load balancing and stuff like that already there, right? So that's a lot of things. But it's still a lot of things that are exciting in next and later. So we'll follow it up. But now it's a small probably part of time to settle down and celebrate and rest after the LTS version being released. I'm just thinking if there was anything else. Yeah, I think maybe worth to mention any kind of specific contributions, anything that popped out, because documentation, I noticed at least, that was heavily, again, not heavily updated, but still kept updated all the time since the things were changing. I used documentation a lot myself recently, and it was always helpful and always kind of pointing me to the right directions. Is there any other specific contributions, anything else that people helped you a lot with in the recent times in the process of releasing that? Is there anything that you can bring up to the viewers?
I can't remember anything specific right now, but I think the documentation effort is worth just saying a few more words around. I think we had some really good contributions on documentation. It's been great to see the effort put into it, and I really hope anyone who's reading documentation and maybe learning some additional stuff, maybe some has some learning experience that they want to share with others, then please go in and update the documentation so it gets even better. But definitely the effort towards the documentation, that's notable. So thank you.
I was really happy to see, like, now we have the new releases.umbraco.com page where you can see all of the releases and like it's a much better overview. But it's very cool to see that for 17, like, we welcomed, I think, a handful or even more like first-time contributors to the core, and I think it's such a good sign that, I mean, we have a lot of contributors that we've known and that have been around for a long time, and that always helps out. But it's very cool to see people who do their first contribution and it actually is merged and part of the new LCS, right? I think it's a good sign of a healthy community, right?
Yeah, I love this new page, by the way. Still loving that one.
Yeah, I think that's a shout out to Sebastian, right?
Yeah, big shout out, and yeah, that helped a lot when it comes to talking about versions and things. But yeah, that's quite nice. So yeah, the next release. When is the next release? You already can tell us.
At the next major, or the
no. Sorry, I see it on the page, and I'm asking you about it. But yeah, this January 8th, 17.1.
Yeah, so we do the minors every 6 weeks, right? So January 8th, and then I guess it's mid of February or something. When 17.2 is out. But the big 18 one is going to be June or something like that. That's probably where some of the bigger things will be there.
Yeah. One more question that I wanted to ask you is about any tests, performance checks that you have done for the recent releases. Do you have any data to share? Anything that is worth mentioning, maybe about what you have noticed? Anything significant impacting it, good or bad, in terms of?
I think maybe I don't have the specific numbers, but I mean it's the fact that we're able to load balance back office, of course, is going to make it like the entire platform a lot more scalable. But I think also like we haven't talked about this here. There's a lot of talk about it in the unboxing video, but like the removal of erasure runtime compilation as a like. We're taking that out and adding it as a package, so you can still use it if you want to, but it's no longer part of core. So if you can do without that, we're seeing pretty significant performance improvements for Umbraco. So make sure that if you don't, unless you use that in-memory auto models builder thing, then you can probably live without it, and everybody will benefit.
I need to check the unboxing video then and
yes.
rewatch it carefully. That's a good hint.
Yeah.
That's a good hint. Yeah. We'll definitely explore and yeah, I was looking for some tests, but of course we will be also running them and we will not only based on the perception but also based on data definitely explore it and see it in action.
We don't have specific numbers, but we have though put an effort into improving it here in the latest version. So if you do upgrade, then you should see a more performant one. And yeah, as Filip mentioned, remove that extra package if you don't need it. It's going to give you extra speed.
I'll probably do it.
And also the search abstraction, maybe that's worth noticing. You can also use the search abstraction to offload some work. So maybe worth looking into that as well.
Yeah, that's something what I'm planning to do for the project that I've mentioned, because we do already have Azure Search in place there, which is also extremely nicely evolving in the recent times when it comes to this AI vector searches and various other crazy things that they have implemented there. And if we can then plug it into the back office and make sure that editors can benefit from context search as well inside of the back office, that would be, again, that's already on the roadmap for us. So we will let you know how it went, and yeah, if it will be possible as it was meant to be, that would be exciting too.
Yeah, exciting to hear. Yeah.
And one more thing that I probably am also looking forward to is the preview extensions as well, because I was not following up, to be honest, again, but there was some work being done on some of the previous versions where there was some preview environments being configured, some things like that, where I know you were also spending some time trying to make preview easier for especially more crazy headless and distributed ecosystems. So that's where I'm probably going to explore a lot soon, but not now. Not now. Not now.
But yeah, you're completely right. We did a proper feature for integrating headless preview, where before it was a little bit sneaking in. Now there's actually documented ways to do that.
Yeah.
Just on the performance thing, I saw Jason Elkin, one of our MVPs, posted some data somewhere with some graphs. So hopefully he can find that and post it on X or Twitter or LinkedIn or anywhere where people can find it, if he's willing to share. I shouldn't share without asking him first.
Yeah, we can.
But it looks very good. The graphs go the right how you want them to.
Yeah, then it's fine. We don't need to find those graphs anymore. but that's good. We'll definitely track it down and link it if it will be the case. But I wanted to also ask you, because you've mentioned the partners, the meetups, and also the sessions. Do you have any specific plans for the rest of the year around the events, where people can find you guys, and where are you going to talk to people and share some stuff as well? Is there any specific plan for you?
So as I said, we're doing the partner summits, and we try to combine them with like local community events. So we had one, as I said, in the Netherlands this week. The next one, which is also the last one of the year, is in Denmark. So if you're in Denmark or around, it's in Aarhus. It's the Umbraco DK Festival. If you Google that, I'm sure you can find it. I don't know if there's more tickets, but I'm sure it'll be a great day. And
it's maybe worth mentioning we are bringing all the HQ workers that works in Denmark to the event. So
so it's a good place to meet a lot of people.
Come meet us.
Yeah, and again, like if here in Denmark as well, like we're doing it together with the partner summit. So like there are two different tracks on the same day, so everybody's there, and we end up with a big dinner, and yeah, it'll be good.
Few tickets left.
Tickets. Excellent. Come join us.
So whoever's first, yeah. But that's a really nice agenda for a day, and yeah, definitely.
Yeah, but we've had a really nice festival season, with festivals or conferences in the US and in Sweden and in the UK, and like it's been a lot of fun. It's always good to meet people, to talk Umbraco, people who depend on Umbraco, who like Umbraco, or are just curious. It's good.
Yeah, I was literally checking before our call today that there are some nice events already aligned for December, and of course a lot of also around the holiday season, and nice catch-ups with the like-minded people around the various places in various places in the world. But today is also a hackathon, charity hackathon in Clarksville that was mentioned last time when we talked. So there is a lot of things happening still, and yeah, I think we'll also catch up by the end of the year, as usually we do. We'll try to grab our old Christmas spirit back and try to talk about summarizes and plans for the future as well around the community activities. But yeah, definitely a lot of that is on top of the great tool and system that you guys keep up building. So keep it up. And yeah, I think it's exciting times, and exciting to see it in place. And now let's get back to work, and let's get it used, broken, and fix that again. And we'll all catch up again soon. Talking about soon talking about 18 probably. It's time flies that fast that it's just behind the corner for us all. Is there anything else that you guys want to add? Anything that we might have missed? Any call to action? Anything that might help you? No, the most.
Two big things, maybe. Then I guess the next official thing from HQ is the winter keynote, which is February 3rd, or like in the beginning of February at least. You sign up, and it's a nice show. I'll be there. We'll talk more about a little bit more about the future and stuff, and of course a lot of the day we'll talk about the Umbraco Compose, our new product. We'll talk all about that at the winter keynote. So stay tuned. Remember to sign up and come watch the show.
We'll bring it back in December for sure, closer to the event as well, just to remember. And Niels, anything what might help you now?
I just hope you get started using the product. Remember, we don't build the product for ourselves; we build it for you. So we actually would like your feedback and learn what helps for you making good projects for your customers. So get in touch in one way or the other.
Yeah. So yeah, again, great work around this release and all the other releases. Make sure to distribute big kudos and high fives to everyone in HQ and everyone else involved, because there was a lot of combined efforts in making it all in place. So yeah, thank you very much. We will link up the unboxing video and the other blog posts and all the other information inside of this video's description. So please, everyone, make sure to catch up if you are interested in more details. But better install and play around yourself and then bring back feedback for the guys to help shape it up even more. So yeah, do enjoy then the rest of your day, everyone, and thank you everyone for joining us today. It's great to have you as usual. Be sure to reach out to us if you have anything interesting to share or to be mentioned, and we'll make sure that we will gather it all for the next episode by the end of next month. So yeah. Thank you again, once again.
Thanks for having us.
See you soon. Enjoy.
Always good to be here. Great.
Yeah. Take care, everyone. Cheers.
See you.
And bye-bye.
Bye.